Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of my favourite people and some of the world's biggest stars and some of the best comedians and wind-ups in the world. Lee Nelson, how are you?
Yes, very good, Belfield. Very good indeed, fella.
How would you describe me if you were to say it in one word?
Alex Belfield, legend.
Thank you for that. I was hoping that's what you'd say. If you'd have said Pillock, we'd have been off to a bad start, wouldn't we, really?
Nah, fella, nah, the love is there.
How are you? Listen, I love you very much. I was doing wind-ups on the radio and just winding up the odd little old lady on the corner. You've taken that to a whole new level. And what I love about you is your bravery and audacity. You'll stop at nothing, will you?
If I can do it, I'll give it a go.
And let's just talk about the Kanye one. That was probably my favourite because it was so audacious. How do you manage to sort of navigate around security and get to the places you do? The same with the Sepp Blatter. Is it just one of confidence?
Yeah, I think that's a lot to do with it. You've got to go, you've got to feel like you belong. You've got to feel like that fella's looking at me, he's thinking, who is he? You've got to give out the vibe of, I'm the man, I should be up there. You know, you think about Kanye West. I reckon he's only got a lot of where he's got to because he's pretended to be who he's be. You know what I mean? He feels like he should be up there. People said, all right then, we'll let you headline at Glastonbury. And I felt the same. I was walking the walk, talking to, I was dressed like a bit of a rapper. I had my little boy's microphone in my pocket. I was thinking Kanye. I was giving off the aura of a complete bell end. And no, the love is there for him. But you know, he's a little bit of a plonker. He's moving into the plonker area. I think there's a few plonker boxes getting ticked fairly regularly from Mr. West. But obviously he's proper talent and everything. But I thought a lot of people at Glastonbury are thinking he's not that popular. I don't want him to be the headline act. I just thought out of the kindness of my heart, I'll give him an alternative. I got a little bit, well, a lot of a crush on Miss Swift, on Taylor, and I know he done that to her, and I was looking out for her. So all I was doing, I was just trying to win over a girl, and just walk the walk, talk the talk. Up I get, I couldn't believe it myself, to be honest. I was like, yeah, I thought he was going to have loads of backing dancers and loads of like a whole team. Like the sort of thing you need to be a good headline act at Glastonbury, but it was just him on stage. I didn't even, because obviously I hadn't seen any of it. I was trying to get backstage. I weren't interested in watching front of stage. And up I go. And I remember on the final hurdles, the fella was like, because it was tough, I had to give it a couple of cracks. And on the final hurdles, the guy just goes, sorry, who are you? And I just looked at him. I was like, this is it. I've got to give it large because I've been pushed away a couple of times. I was then backstage in the what's it called? That area, the hangout where you get lunch, you get everything laid on.
Oh, the drugs room. That's what it's called at Glastonbury, isn't it?
The drugs room. My man, you've been to Glastonbury before. So that's the whole of Glastonbury. The drug tent. But
do you have to be off your tits to enjoy that festival, or I mean, can anybody join in?
As it says on the ticket, it just helps. But anyway, it's a great festival. I was asked to play there the last couple of times, and I have to say, it is an unbelievable festival. If you ain't been there, get down there, get yourself a ticket. If you ain't got a ticket, do what I did and just try and blag it on.
Yeah.
And yeah, the final hurdle, I went through through the drugs room, and the guy was there, and he was just like, sorry, who are you? And I just looked at him straight, and I went, I'm meant to be on stage, you idiot. And he went, all right then, sorry about that. Lifted the arm up, bang. And then out I went, and before long, next to Mr. West, I'd just given it large. And,
what I love about that setup is that you got on stage and you did it, but then of course you've got to get out the arena and the venue. How do people treat you afterwards? Because I've done those things where you think you're being a smartass and then you have to walk off as the biggest douchebag on earth. I mean, the PR then the next day is brilliant, but you do feel like a bit of a prat, don't you?
I don't know. Fortunately, with the sort of stuff I've done, I never have to worry about actually walking off myself because I'm usually getting carried off by some big birdie fella who's thinking I'm getting sacked in the morning. But carried away, and then suddenly you're in the calm because you've been on the stage. What is it, 200,000 people? I don't know. Yeah. But I weren't counting. I didn't have time. But off I went, and then suddenly it's just just a bloke who's like, what are you doing? And it's just suddenly a one-on-one. You've gone from Kanye and 200,000 people just a one-on-one with a bouncer who's just a bit confused.
I love that.
Someone trying to run on stage and punch it. I just I was just trying to join in with him. But
do you think you'll get invited back to Glastonbury, and will you be asked to play it now, or were they not happy? Did you undermine it?
Glastonbury did really well, and respect to Glastonbury. Everyone, the problem with the prank is someone is getting the mickey taken out of them at some point during the prank. That has to happen. And it's up to the organisation, be it Glastonbury, be it FIFA, to see how well they take it. And Glastonbury, respect to them, they were chilled about it. They let me back out. You know what I did next? No lie. I had to go straight off from there to perform my comedy set, which at first I thought was a big deal in front of 3,000 people at Glastonbury.
Right.
But after Kanye, I was like, what's it? It's like, who are these people? Who is this mini selection of people? And that was very funny because I went straight there. And of course, again, this ain't the lie. I get to the area, which is Glastonbury's huge. So I'm walking like 20 minutes. Everyone's contacting me. It's hilarious. I'm like buzzing. And get to my area, which is like the cabaret area in Glastonbury, the opposite side to the main, where the headliners play at the Pyramid Stage. And I get there, and the lady on the door is like, I'm sorry, you have not got the right passes to come in here. I'm like, hang on, I've just got on with Kanye. I weren't meant to be there. You've got to let me into this one. I weren't trying any blagging by that stage. My blagging had just been done. I was like,
I love it.
Proper, just go, look, just get me the people who run this place, because I am meant to be here. I assure you of that. So,
did you get a feedback on Kanye's reaction? Because, you and him have got a lot in common in a way, because he's a wind-up too. He reckons he's going to be president of America, and he thinks he's a big shot.
Yes, and I would like to use this channel to officially announce my nomination for vice president when he does run. We've got to share that stage together again.
I love it. Listen, we've got to move on, Lee, because as far as I'm concerned, you're a tremendous comedian. I first saw you, I think, on the Apollo, where you nailed it, and the second one was even better. What I love about you is you're so 2015 and modern and cool, but you still do gags. You do old-fashioned gags, and I love that. You've brought that comedy back. Thank you for that.
You know what? That's something that, because I'm on tour at the moment and did Edinburgh recently, and one thing I didn't really expect, and one thing that's happened, which actually brings me a lot of love, is the cross-section of ages on the night. And I now do this thing, actually, where I try and find out who the youngest person is and who the oldest person is, and the age range is insane. And we've been getting people regularly in their 70s, sometimes in their 80s, and they're grinning away. And look, I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit rude, a little bit cheeky. Obviously, I clean it up depending on where I am, when I am. But, there's definitely a few swear words being thrown about. But you know what? The older generation are loving it. Absolutely loving it. And that's brought me a lot of love. And people like you said that, and other people have said, yeah, you tell jokes. So that gives me a lot of pleasure. I'm not sure how much they can hear of the actual show, but they just flick through the programme over and over again, whatever makes them happy.
Well, it depends whether they've changed their batteries, I suppose, doesn't it?
Exactly. Well, that's what I should do. Some fresh hearing aid batteries with every programme purchased.
Yes, and there you go. So you give the hearing aid batteries out for the old cocks, and then I suppose for the young ladies who find you delicious, they could have batteries for something else.
You legend. I think yes, although the batteries aren't included. When I'm in town, throw the devices away. It's electricity free, girls.
I was looking at you on Google, and if you don't mind me saying, you do nothing for me. We're not intending to pick out curtains or anything, but you are a nice bit of trouser, if you don't mind me saying, Lee.
All right, there we go, fella. I think this is a live chat-up that's going on. I'm not sure if one of your famous wind-ups.
No, I'd like to try it, but I'll have a wife first, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm second. If you can't find the wife, all right, this is the national call-out for everyone from me. Get Alex Belfield a wife before he cracks on to me.
The thing is, you see, I'm ginger. You don't have many options, Lee, when you've got a rusty roof and a damp basement. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, ginger people, 100% love to them. Obviously, in my show, you can get a discount if you are ginger. Everyone's welcome.
I love it. Do I get a little parking space as well if I've got my badge?
Yeah, especially a little parking space for a quick getaway afterwards before you get the hell beaten out of you in certain towns.
Is it sexy on the road? You've got this massive tour that's just going across the UK through next February, and I'm so glad you're actually doing theatres and people get to see you close up, because that's important. Afterwards, is it sexy being Lee Nelson?
Is it sexy being Lee Nelson? What a good question. It depends, and it depends. No, it's like anything. Obviously, it's pretty hectic, the schedule. This is an There's like the second leg, which is again amazing that we've had a load of extra days. It just depends. It depends on whether you're, night 2 in a certain city versus night 52 in another city. It just depends on the mood, the vibe. It can be proper sexy. Drinks afterwards, the after party, the tour bus. It can be a little bit like, oh my gosh, tell me that is not the B&B we're landing in at the end of this. It depends on the rider as well, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It depends on whether the family is there. I brought my little boy the other day. That was a mistake. He boshed the whole rider, and then obviously sleeping was an issue that night because he'd had 7 cans of Red Bull. So you've got to get the balance right. It can be sexy. Alex, you come along. I think we could have a sexy night together.
Your tour's got an extension. I personally have got an extension. I think this could work out perfectly.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. No, it depends. All the towns are different everywhere. I like to obviously go to the different towns, check out the different vibes. I'm trying to hit a record for the most number of Greg sandwiches eaten up and down the country. 1,492 so far. Yeah, every different town's got its own little joys, little ups, little downs,
I do like a few ups and downs myself. Before you go, because I know you've got to very shortly, I just want to say thank you for the comedy, because there's so few original comics out there, and you're nailing it. You're doing the business. I love watching you. Your next victim, who is it going to be? Who should get nervous? Maybe Jeremy Corbyn. I mean, he's a big star right now. Are you planning any pranks for him?
You can't say victim, fella, because that's not exactly going to help the ongoing FIFA case. When I start describing people as victims, isn't it? He talks about pranking an old lady at the beginning, or I think I pranked an old man. So that's part of an ongoing criminal investigation, so I've got to be careful with picking out words like victims. The next person who will have the pleasure of joining in the joke with me, could be the better way of saying it, Corbyn, I'm up for that. Listen, send in some suggestions, I'm all ears. Let's do it, as long as it's funny, as long as everyone's giggling, or everyone apart from the person who it's at. But yeah, I'll be up for it. What should we do with Jezza then? What's the latest? Let's go together on this one.
Well, I think it's got to be something related to the national anthem, hasn't he? Being he's so appalled by it. I mean, we should perhaps start a choir or something and have it. He could be the conductor.
Everyone knows the words of the national anthem. That's like, God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen, God save our Queen.
Hang on.
That's how it works. Everyone knows that, Jezza.
Hey, listen, Lee, great to talk to you. I know you've got to go because you've got a million people more interesting than me to talk to. Congratulations on this new tour. You can get all the tour dates by going to leenelson.com. Can we talk again? Because seriously, you're so brilliant. Keep at it, because there's nothing funnier than undermining smart asses who think they're more powerful and important than everybody else. And that really is what you're doing. I love it.
100% we can. Bit of money being sent my way might help me get on the phone a bit sooner next time, but 100% I'd love to speak to you, being a legend.
Listen, with your Blatter stuff going on, don't talk about sending money anywhere. You're going to dig your hole deeper.
Wire it to me. Do it like, let's learn from the people we're pranking.
Lee Nelson, you're a legend. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Al. Later and latest